What were we doing? Found a map. Oh, right. August room. Could it be the fabled bootlegger gold? Probably not, but it might be something cool. X marks the spot near the doghouse. Oh, we can get this open now. Near the doghouse.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's going to take more than that to keep me from snooping. Mom said we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. We're finding little hints to a lot of little things to follow up on. Presto Cleano. It's not really anything. Gee whiz, your hair. Fragrance shampoo. Summer peach conditioner. What's this? Is that Mom at the diner?
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know.
You were cute.
You were cute!
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
What?
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Smooth.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow.
Bold.
Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Oh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe don't go there.
So, not the kind of thing
Let's not go
Kurt
there.
would have done?
But
Oh,
I'm
I don't
keeping
know.
that mental note. All right. It'd be right here.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
The fuck is this? Goodbye, Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too.
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
Do not go gentle in that good Nightshade. Turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. JK, it was actually the grave of August's imaginary friend Nightshade. I feel kind of bad for disturbing it. Huh. Okay, so we have the key to the van now. At least, so we can do that.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this stuff.
That we're definitely going to snoop around in. Because that's the point of the
Wow.
game.
Mom was even into theater back then. Huh.
Murder at Montague Manor, adapted for the stage by Monty Prentice, from the novel by H.J. Simmons. Classic coffee stains on them. Summer's been real out there. But I've got to split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way, Kurt. So he fucking left. Sabino 120 Owner's Manual. And of course the screwdriver. That we now know where that is. Ah, Death of a Salesman. Arthur Miller. School for Scandal. Is that a capo? Might be.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left, and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. Oof. Some records. Alright, there's not really anything else. Screwdriver.
How was the stuff? Groovy as you'd hoped?
Well, I found,
This note from Kurt.
this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you.
He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you.
Well, he could have told me that. Instead, he just played along, told me what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Until one day it was just goodbye. Not even face to face, just this selfish little note. And he was gone. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So you just shouldn't have friends or relationships?
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Jesus.
Well, I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
His mom's got a lot of pent-up feelings that she's really holding back. My God, man. She is so fucking closed off. Well, we got the screwdriver, I guess. Oh. Oh. Gotta go in the back way, forgot. Other door.
Ah, door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
But the key to the locked drawer is in here, though. Old tissues. Bent. Ugh. Water stains in the roof. A lot of water stains in the roof. A perfume bottle.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess.
My
I mean,
grandma
she
had a
was
desk
writer.
exactly
She liked
like
to
it.
move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked.
Of course it's locked.
This gives me an idea.
Oh, yeah. The little key from Grandma's diary.
The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
Hey. Huh. Our thoughts are with you, Janet and Michael Richards. What is this? Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all of this for you, all for you. And those are my kids too, you know. What? What the fuck?
What's that?
I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids?
I...
Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
What the fuck?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop 2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario.
Do you want to go check it out?
Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck? More like, what the fuck? Is this Pierre Lottery guy Mom's real dad? Scandal. We found an address for someplace in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. Not just yet. Someone all grandparents always had one of those. Come on, there's got to be something. An astrology book. What the fuck? Darlene, now wait. It sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. That doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that'll keep us going till who knows when. The kids will love it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head and get back on track, and we'll be together soon. What the fuck?
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call
Pizza
him
time.
whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Yeah. Optional. Optional. Uh. Optional, maybe? Option Alka 2. Optional. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. There is like a 10-minute, I think it's a 10-minute timer before you can say something as a new follower. Kind of got caught in the middle of a harassment campaign a few weeks ago, so it's just kind of a safety protocol. I can probably remove it at this point, but I just haven't. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I kind of want to find that key.
Freaky. Yet appealing. Oh, Grandma.
Kind of face looks like something you would see in a fucking. Hello, there we go. Five Nights at Freddy's game. King, Queen, Royal Flush. Maybe there's more stuff in the crawl space. Though I highly doubt it. Then again. So that goes to the hot water heater. Guess we don't really need to be back down here. Hair clip? What the fuck? Next time, let both your tempers simmer down before you try to make amends. Confidential to Precious Stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash than substance take advantage of that. Huh.
Precious stone?
This was to you?
This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Literally what I would do. Play The Sims all night and eat pizza rolls. Hell, I could still fucking do that. Pizza rolls slap. So does The Sims. Is there a way to open it? No. It's got to be somewhere around here that I haven't looked.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August? She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Life will do that to you. You have any keys on you or something? Anything in these old drawers? No. Huh. What's this? The Mean Boys by August Devine. One day, August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were the boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The Mean Boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? And why are you wearing? And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The Mean Boys said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying. The Mean Boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the Mean Boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Well, something obviously changed. She's probably fucking traumatized from that. Gotta be more. Hmm. What is this? I thought I was the one who was going to have all the fun this summer before Kurt. I'm so jealous. A Casanova with a motorcycle. Jeez Louise. I've never even been on a motorcycle. I've been seeing this boy named Gordon here. He's not as fun as Kurt, but he's cute and really sweet. He runs the log flume, and he's into model airplanes and ham radio. No motorcycle for me. Write back soon and tell me everything. I need something to read before Gordon bores me to death talking about planes. Your very best log fluming, non-motorcycling friend, Lori.
Ooh, you made Lori jealous. But
Gordon doesn't sound so bad.
Gordon doesn't sound so bad. He could operate the log flume. That's like a highly technical position. Impressive stuff. And model airplanes, good with his hands, and whatever the hell a ham radio is. That's probably cool too.
I think Lori ended up agreeing with you. She married him.
What? Gordon? What was their wedding like?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't able to make it. But sometimes these things do work out.
I guess so.
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... When you're together at first, everything about each other is new. They can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late.
Because you have a kid?
Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around? Well, I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
It's gonna have to be someday. Okay. I don't think there's really much else we can find. Not unless there's something else in the van, but I'm pretty sure I scoured the van already, and there wasn't really much in here.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
not anything in there. There's not really anything in the driver's seat. I mean, there's this playbill. There's not really anything in there either.
Find anything?
You were right. There was a screwdriver in the glove box.
Perfect. Let's give it a try on that door.
Oh, we already did that. But... wait a second. There's something in here. Oh. It's just this. Wait, I never looked at this. August's New Friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Oh, so that's what that old tie was. Why was he called Nightshade anyway?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows?
Yes.
I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but... I could have used more help, too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself. One who would always listen.
Ever so closed off. Okay, there has to be a key to that somewhere. Right? Oh, holy shit.
Hey, could it be the key for the locked drawer in Grandma's desk?
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
Did I really look at that key and just not see it? Darling, I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot, somewhere secluded where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space, and I know you always liked a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then, when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or...
My Dog's snoring so much right now. Maybe he thought better of it. Or maybe something super messed up happened.
Maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
Yeah. I think that's all we can do here. Oh my god, my grandma had TV trays just like this. Alright, time to leave.
All right, time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right, but the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Oh yeah, she still has to do homework. I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do in this cooped up motel room. And I believe Dad just texted me. But we are not going to answer it right now because we are going to wrap up. I do want to see how this continues, though. All right. I don't know why I did that, but... All right. Well, this has been an incredible game so far. And I do want to continue playing it, and we are definitely continuing to play it tomorrow night at 6 again. But I am going to wrap up there. Oh, and if you're watching this on YouTube, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.